Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I'm K-drealmighty, and today I'm going to be listing off my top 5 favorite isekai. Now this list is not in, best kind of order. It's more of just listing off 5 isekais that I like. And without further ado, let's get into it. The first on my list is The Familiar Zero. Now I don't know if a lot of people know of this anime. I believe it has 3 or 4 seasons. It's about a guy named Sato that goes into another world and ends up being the familiar of this girl named Louise. Now, Louise is a special magician in the case that she's not really good at magic. Any spell that she does just ends up exploding. It doesn't matter what it is. Even if she just points her wand in a direction, it ends up exploding. Um, and Saito is a human familiar, which is unusual. They never seen that before. And he also comes from a different world. And they end up going on adventures together, and meeting different people, and just going through life together. And they confess how they feel about each other, and you can tell there's tension between the two. And without saying too much, it's really a good show, and it has a lot of elements to it. It's not something too crazy, I guess story driven most of the time, but there's a little bit there, and it's kind of sweet, and it's funny at the same time, and I just think it's a great story. The next on my list is How a Realist Hero Would Build a Kingdom. Now this is a cool isekai because this guy comes from another world, from a hero pack, but when he comes, the king relinquishes the throne to him, and he kind of sets him to be engaged to his daughter. And this guy, the kingdom isn't kind of a bad place. He has to figure out, use his brain how to fix the kingdom and what to implement. And, he has to figure out the customs and all the things to do. And there's a rebellion of people that just doesn't think that he's fit to be the king. So he has to persuade them, or either he has to find a way around them. And it's a really good isekai because usually, things just happen just to happen, and the guy ends up with a harem or something like that most of the time. But in this show, it's more strategic with stuff, and there was stuff, that made sense, and he had to really think about his moves, and use his time wisely, and figure out how to use people and to their best ability. Um, the next one on this list is How I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. Now, How I Got Reincarnated as a Slime is one of my favorite isekai. Obviously, it's on this list. Number 3. Um, a guy dies in Tokyo, and he kind of just starts explaining how he feels, and he gets resistance to all that stuff, and he ends up at the end becoming a slime in this new world. As he kind of, and gobbles up stuff, he gains new abilities. He becomes best friends with a dragon, and the dragon shares his powers with him, and he ends up, uniting different creatures in the forest, and they build a village together, and he has to protect them and try to figure out ways to improve the village. And it's just a really cool story, seeing them how they all come together to work together to make their living arrangements better, and depend on each other and become friends. And it's a really cool story. The next on the list is Shield Hero. Shield Hero, the guy also gets summoned by a hero pack. I believe there's like a theme here or something. I don't know, but yeah, he gets summoned by a hero pack, and he's summoned with 3 other people. But out of the 4 people that get summoned, he's the shield hero, and for whatever reason, the shield hero is not treated like the others. He's outcast, he's lied upon, and he's thought to be the weakest. And he has to find other people to depend on to help him, get through things that the other heroes can do easily. So he gets a group of people that he can trust, and they work together to try to achieve their goal. And the next on the list is From Commonplace to World's Strongest, and that's number 5. Now this one's really cool because this guy gets summoned to another world with his classmates, and they're all supposed to be heroes, but you know, he's kind of the weakest of the bunch. You know, he's the nerdiest, kind of outcast. Um, you know, and they were trying to clear a dungeon, but while they were in the dungeon, a guy saw the opportunity to take him out, which ends up sending him to the bottom of the dungeon, all because a girl likes the guy. You know, so he gets sent to the bottom of the dungeon, and he's kind of faced with the choice of either I can just die here, or I can try my best to survive, and that's what he does. And with that mindset, he ends up, you know, fighting and becoming stronger, and to the point where when he finally reunites with his old classmates, they don't even recognize him anymore. And I think that's really cool. And these are all isekais that I think are really good. You know, some of them are, you know, low quality, doesn't really have much thought, things just happen, and it's really just about a guy getting, you know, 5 different girls or what's up. But these isekais I think are really, you know, some special, and they have actual story, they're driven, and just different elements to them. And if you don't like isekai for, you know, the reasons that I just list, I think these will change your mind about the isekai drama. Because I know a lot of people don't like it, or maybe some people do. I enjoy it most of the time, even the bad ones. I think they're pretty cool. I just like watching different anime in general. But let me guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. You know, are these 5 isekais that you've seen before? You think they're pretty good, or you think they're alright, or trash, or let me know. Is there something that you think I should watch that would be in your list that I didn't name here? Let me know. I love hearing from you guys and chatting in the comment section. Please leave a like and subscribe if you like the video. It really helps me out. Just you know, let me know what I should make more of, and you know what you guys are vibing with. But as always, guys, it's K-dre Almighty, and remember, no matter who you are, where you're from, there's mightiness in you. And with that, I'm out.